I'm that nigga.
One West, 125th Street. Look, y'all put y'all faith in presidents like they gon' change this country. Run the league and let y'all play, cause y'all gon' make a money. Fuck Obama, he ain't coming, you don't come.
Amazing, I don't like no soldiers. We don't like no soldiers.
Black, Hispanic, Native, they hate you as the same. Hate Christ and they image, hate you as a slave. God ain't all love. Scriptures say he hate African soft niggas. They know we not the same. School to prison pipeline to get you off the streets. Put you in the cell, totally connected to the saint. Molested as a kid, she prostituted as a teen. The byproduct of Martin Luther King dreams. They just took the yoke off, my nigga, we ain't free. We live in bleak in these wastelands of poverty. If you don't know the truth, then the lie sound promising. Prophecy, gift and the curse. Dylan started killing, they was sitting in church. Black folk forgave him, man, this shit is absurd. You should never love your enemy, that shit ain't gonna work. Yeah, fuck dying on your knees, you better die in glory. Man, I joined the UVK, taught me the art of war. I took a nigga life like mine to be recognized. I feel that pain every day, it can't be reconciled. Pops banging, my sister a prostitute. My brother got life, and somehow I still found the truth. War ready, no cowards, no excuse. Fuck reparations, you can't bandage no open wounds. Blood on the leaves, body swing hung from a noose. I was on a run in Nashville and I found the truth. I called the school, classes being held by the shock on my life. I want to be a gangster like a child. Do this for my brothers, real brotherhood. Everything we do, we got it out this book. My nigga, I can never be no African. UBK the only authorized acronym. I'm passionate about my brothers and sisters. We in hell, I ain't got nothing against them. That's another religion. If it ain't under your honor, any murder by them and got a hug from your honor. That's the way out for a coward in my observation. They don't fear the Lord, they indoctrinated. Wolves in sheep clothing, Joe Osteen. Real priests bringing back black royalty. One West on my headpiece, ranking order. Can't let them trick me off the streets, I gotta raise my daughter. I got brothers at the border ducking ice agents. I got the name change, it was life changing. My family thought it was a game. Don't know I'm black, they said I was going through a phase. There's more of us in jail than it was slaves. Chosen.
Aquí somos la Escuela Israelita del Conocimiento Práctico Universal. Hoy estamos aquí con el comandante general Yahanan y SPK. This is what Commander General Yahanan did. This is what he did.
First camp, I cut off all my dreads. I took an oath when that oil hit my head. Niggas capping like they lids. I'm a priest, I never stick no fork in no pig. I was dead till I found out how to live. This brotherhood taught me how to be a man. I came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church.
That's right.
You know how we do it, Commander General, feeding the people, down here in Trinidad. You see what's going on with the rain right now, and condition of the people right now is real bad. So again, big ups Commander General Yana, for all the work that put in over the years, that we could raise up young black men down here in Trinidad, and could do the same as well in his footsteps. Comment one by one.
Christ and fall up under that UPK banner. It's my brother and my blood, and I will die and kill for him if necessary. It's all about that warfare, boy. Back up, it's all about that warfare, boy. My soldiers take ground till I'm stand down. Take ground. My soldiers take ground till I'm stand down. Take ground. Now this ain't no movement, this a takedown. We would not be moved or intimidated. We ain't the type. You got a problem, tell them cross the fucking line. My niggas ain't polite. Soldiers to the left and right. I die for every man body. Before I be a coward, I'd rather be a dead body. This will be my kingdom when the hour pays. You can either get with it or get flipped like an hourglass. We live by honor and no excuse. Just sit the prayer up to the Lord. I told him, then let all the terrorists loose. Hold your tongue or get rebuked, cause you made a truce. With a race that made merchandise out of my boots. Scared of who? You got your gun, then pull it. Me and my niggas start to argue, it's about who gon' bite the bullet. It gon' take ground. Opponents better move slow. Attack dog for this truth. Nigga, cool zone. Go to ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Back up. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take ground. My soldiers take ground till I'm stand down. Take ground. My soldiers take ground till I'm stand down. Oh, thought you could cross us with no consequence, but you will pay daily. You should've used your common sense. My seal lit, that means you could never prevail. Hey, with a true sin, hey, with warriors dwell. Be wise with the weapons, cause I promise. My not just like my wife, she concealed, she modest. I know 2 things, a robber will not prosper. And any man harm me and my aunt gon' meet the doc. Cause this life is warfare, it's not an easy walk. Been watching my people die, so you can miss me with that love. My UPK soldiers, any man try to cross your path, make him regret it. What that means, fall on his age. Comparing me to you really ain't no contest. Lonely one west, say what? Lonely one west. This for those who thinking we ain't ready for. Tell them back up, I'm about to drop some heavy for. Go to ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Back up. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take ground. My soldiers take ground till I'm stand down. Take ground. My soldiers take ground till I'm stand down.
Yeah, Shalom Israel. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Brakatat to all the brothers. Yahweh Shema, Ailatan, Basham Yahushai to all the sisters. Peace and ups and Matquack of the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge coming to you live from Point Fortin. The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge has started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana. And in this truth, we teach that the black man, the Hispanic man, and the Native Indian man, you are part of the 12 lost tribe of the nation of Israel. This Bible is your culture. This Bible holds your history and your heritage. You are the true Jews according to the Bible. If you want to join the classes out here in Trinidad, maybe you want to tag in online, come in from online and join the classes, right? There's certain criterias. So if you want to know more about that, you could contact Officer Sowapiala, who's the camp leader over the camp. That is the officer above me.
at phone number 479-8286. Remember, the school is located at light pole number 1, Morris Street in Point Fortin. But if you want to get onto the officer above me, all right, 479-8286. If you want to get in touch with the captain over him, all right, you could call him, all right, at number 1202-701-4640. Again, number 1202-701-4640. If you want to get more information on the school, if you want to join the classes, if you want to be a part of the school. Also, too, we do accept donations. So if you have any donation, clothing, kids clothing, adult clothing, children clothing, canned food, canned goods, all these different things. Because of course, as I just said, we do go out in the street and help Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You understand? Some people might say, you know, like you're helping people and you're putting them on camera and all those different type of things. But the people that give us these food from whoever do give their donations, we show that we actually give the donations to the people. You understand? Also, too, you can check us out on all our social media platforms to keep up to date with our high holy days, our feast days, because these days are days that are commanded by the Lord for Black people, Hispanic people, and Native Indian people to keep, for us to follow, and for us to teach our children throughout our generation in order for us to come out from the condition that we're in. So check us out on all our social media link. You can also scan the QR code. Must pop up the QR code quick on the page here. Right? You could also scan the QR code as seen it on the screen. And join us on WhatsApp. Send your questions, send your comments. You could see all the latest thing that's happening throughout the nation as the WhatsApp builds. All right. Also, too, we have our upcoming high holiday, which is the memorial, the blowing of trumpets. That will be on Sunday, the 21st of September, 2025. All right. You could also find that in the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 24 to 25. These are the days commanded by the Most High. You understand? For us as Black people, Hispanics, and Native Indians, for us to follow. You understand? As time going along and you start bringing yourself closer to the Bible, bringing yourself closer to the truth, bringing yourself closer to the Lord's people and the Lord also, you understand that these days that is given to us by the oppressor, we are not to follow these days. You understand? Like Christmas and Easter and emancipation, independence, all these different things, New Year's Day and birthdays and so forth. All these things was made by men. These things was created by the oppressor to keep us as a people at the bottom of society, to keep us as a people away from our God and away from our power, to keep us as a people separated. You understand? From us not knowing that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we are actually family. We are actually blood family. You understand? As we always say, the Venezuelans coming across here, these are our blood brothers and sisters. You understand? The Native Indians on the reservations, our blood brothers and sisters. The Haitians, that is under oppression, they are our blood brothers and sisters. But of course, we all don't know this because we are not being taught these things in the Christian church. We are not being taught these things by our religious leaders. You understand? So it keeps us remaining separate. But in the ISUPK under commanding General Yahana, there are men in here, you understand, like myself, officers under me and officers above me, that will bring the truth to you. You understand? Not watering it down, but actually giving you the truth that the Lord intended for the children of Israel, which is you, Black man, to know and to understand. Tonight we're going to go into the class. The title of the class is Black People Ought to Be Separate, because we think that we as a people must be included with all these other nations. We think that, you know, as the singer says, Jahaji Bai, Brotherhood of the Boat, everybody's supposed to be rocking together and having a good time. No, the Lord created the Black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man to be separate. You understand? There are different things we as a people we're supposed to be doing to help build our nation from the place and the condition that we are in as a people. All right? So, Baba Kosha, if you could, just grab the mic right here, Baba Kosha. I'm going to put it on, I'll see if it's on, right? So just tap below, I'll make sure it's on. Right, it's on. Tabada. And give me the book of Ephesians chapter 4 and verse 4, Baba Kosha. We go start with that. Okay. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, this is the time with everything that is seen happening throughout the earth, with all the wars and rumors of wars and what we will call untimely deaths. You understand? Black people being brutalized by police, black on black crime. We can't seem to get along with one another. You understand? This is the time that we have to turn to the Lord, have to turn to the Most High and try our best You understand? You're going to learn a lot of things inside here. Life is about war. We have to try our best to fight what is inside us as our people, what is inside our spirit, and cleave to the Most High and the things that is being taught by the men in the ISUPK under commanding General Yohana. You understand? To be that new creature, as the scriptures say, as the Lord say, that we ought to be. You understand? When you have it, go ahead, Baba Kusha.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 4 and verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
There is one body.
There's what?
One body.
This is what we as a people must understand in coming out of religion, and coming out of Christianity, and coming out of the Christian church, Muslim mosques, and all these different denominations. Once you say you're a person subscribe to the Bible, or you love the Lord, or you want to serve the Lord, this is the one fundamental thing we as a people must understand. The Lord is telling us through his prophets that there's what?
One body.
That there's one body. There's one organization, one denomination, one church. And when I say church, I'm not talking about the building that had the cross in it. One place where blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians supposed to gather, supposed to be together. The Lord is telling us that there is one body. Not many different bodies, not many different doctrines, not many different philosophies. That one body is the ISUPK under commanding General Yohana, which has been established since 1969. You understand? The Lord is telling us that there is one body. If we understand that as a people, we wouldn't be in all these different religions and sects. You understand? And different churches with different names. We want to be Baptist, Pentecostal, Open Bible, 7 days. We wouldn't be in all these mix-up things. We as a people have to understand that the Lord is telling us there's one body. Go ahead.
And one spirit.
And one?
And one spirit.
And that is the spirit of warfare. One spirit. You understand? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, this is the time that you have to understand that we have to go to war with ourselves. Go to war with ourselves because we want to change from being that person we once was. Smoking weed, you have to go to war. One spirit. Spirit of warfare. You have to fight it to stop smoking weed. Fight it to stop selling drugs to your brother. Fight to remain clean. Fight to be baptized. Now, when I say baptized, not that the Christian church will take you and carry it to the sea, dip you in water, or carry in a drum in the backyard or in a half a tub and dip you and again clean. No. You understand? You will understand what that baptism is in a little bit. The Lord saying we have to what? There's one what?
One body and one spirit.
One spirit, the spirit of warfare. We have to fight so-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. Because we are bringing up this nation to the standard and to the place the Lord wanted. But we have to fight off all these different things that we might have. You understand? Dangling around us. Go ahead, continue.
Even as ye are called in one hope of your calling.
In one what?
In one hope of your calling.
In one hope, that is this truth, so-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. This is the truth. As we always say, this is the home of the truth. You understand? One hope of your calling is this in these scriptures. You have to come now and learn who you are. Learn the nation. Learn the things that happened to our foreparents before us. You understand? What is happening now and what is going to happen. One hope of your calling, so-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. Continue, Baba Kusha.
Verse 5.
Mm-hmm.
One Lord.
One what?
One Lord.
Most people might say that they are different gods. There's not different gods. There's only one God. Yahweh in the Hebrew, and his son is Yahweh Shai. You understand? We have Hebrew classes on Fridays. Of course, you could get more understanding on the breakdown of the Hebrew and the Hebrew letters, the Hebrew alphabet, words in Hebrew. You understand? As you might say things like shalom, which means peace, and stuff like that. One Lord. To have no triple God and Trinity, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. There's one God. Go ahead.
One faith.
One what?
One faith.
One doctrine. One belief system. This is what we have to understand. Not everybody doing their own thing. One mindset. Go ahead.
One baptism.
One what?
One baptism.
Just as we were saying earlier before. Some people might think that baptism is talking about you being dipped in the sea, you being bound, your head tied with mourning cloth and baptism cloth, and the pastor could come and just dip you in a pool in the church. One baptism, one way for you as a people to be clean. You understand? Give me Ephesians 5 and 26, Baba Kusha.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 5 and verse 26.
Go ahead.
That he might sanctify and cleanse it
Mm-hmm.
with the washing
With
of
the what?
water by the word.
With the what?
With the washing of water by the word.
This is how we, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, is going to get clean. By the washing of the water of the word. The things that you're going to hear, what you're supposed to do from what you're not supposed to do, so-called black man. You understand? The Lord is cleaning you this way, not the way that your religious pastor says that you're supposed to be clean. Not going to get clean by being dipped in a pool or in a tub or in a drum or going by the sea. You're just going to just get wet. The black man have to learn to change his ways. You understand? Understand how you have to deal with his brother and his sister. Understand that there are high holy days that we as a people are supposed to keep. That is how we're going to get clean. You understand? Stop smoking weed, stop selling drugs, stop committing abortion, and all these different things. Go ahead, Baba Kusha.
From Khan to 27, that he might present.
That is in 26 with one baptism. That was in one baptism. Read back one baptism again, Baba Kusha.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 5 and verse 26. That he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of water by the word.
Right. That is the night, right? That is how you're going to get clean, so-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. By the washing of the water of the word. This is what you have to understand. One body, one spirit, one hope of your calling, one Lord, one faith, one baptism. You understand? These things is very important for us as a people to understand. Give me Deuteronomy 32 and 39, Baba Kusha. They don't have many different gods. It's one God. You understand? Yahweh in the Hebrew, Salakia, and his son Yahweh Shai. This is what you have to understand, so-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. When you have it, go ahead, Baba Kusha.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 39. See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me.
And there is no what?
No God with me.
Right there. Moses speaking to the children of Israel and teaching us the laws, reading us the scriptures, and he's showing us whereby the Lord saying that there is no God with him. You understand? No other power with the Most High. We have to understand that as a people. You understand? Go ahead, Baba Kusha. I what? The Lord said that he kills, he unalives. So when you see these things happening, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we die on what we will call untimely death, or even we reach the old age, young babies, children. The Lord saying that he does that. There is no other God with he, no other power. I what?
I kill. And I make alive.
And I what?
And I make alive.
The Lord say he kills and he makes alive. You understand? When you see babies being born, people coming out of comas and all these different things, the Lord who doing these things. The Lord calling the shot. We as a people have to becoming fearful. We have to make the fear of the Lord come upon us. But it wouldn't come upon you, so-called black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, if you don't understand who the Lord is. If you don't understand his ways, if you don't understand his laws, his statutes, and his commandments. You will have no fear of the Lord. But the Lord saying that he kills and he makes alive. Go ahead. From the slightest wound to when you get healed from whatever ailment or diseases we as a people might have. It's the Lord who doing that. Go ahead.
Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
The Lord telling you, he's the boss. They have no other gods with him. He's saying, neither none can deliver from his hand. You understand? Whatever the Lord say that is going to happen, that is exactly how it is going to happen, so-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. This is not the Christian church. This is not the Muslim mosque. Most people hold on to the Bible in the church, not realizing the pastor not reading the Bible there. The church is not teaching black people the things that is written in that book. You understand? The church is only there just to collect your tithes, quote-unquote tithes, your offering, your love gifts, and all these different things, but to actually give the people the word of the Most High, to teach them the things that their forefathers went through. You understand? You're not being taught that in the church. But we as a people must understand that in the ISUPK, here is the place for you so-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man, woman, and child. Give me a little bit of 20 power for sure. Give me 20 and 26. You start at 20. Yeah, let me start at 26. Baba Kusha.
the book of Leviticus, chapter 20 and verse 26. And ye shall be holy unto me.
So-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man, the Lord wants us as a people to be holy. What does holy mean? When you go to the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary, right? Which I have one here, I'm just showing you how it's looking like. The Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. And you look up the word holy, you're going to see that that word means, it said it is usually translated to being separate, you understand, or withdrawal. So the Lord wants us to be what? Holy, which means to be separate. The Lord don't want us to be like all these other nations. You understand? They have their culture, they have their history, they have the things that they do, how they do their things. The Lord don't want us to be like that. The Lord telling us that we should be what?
And ye shall be holy unto me.
Lord, we shall be separate unto the Lord. So the Lord is showing you right there that He is doing what? Causing a division. He wants us to be what? Separate unto Him. Go ahead.
For I, the Lord, am holy.
There's no other gods with the Most High. He's saying because what? I am separate. So the Lord wants you, black people, Hispanic people, and Native Indian people, the 12 tribes, to be separate because what? He is separate. No other gods with Him. But how could we be separate, or how could we understand how to be separate if we are not being taught the things of the Most High? Go ahead, Baba Kusha.
And I severed you.
He do what?
I severed you.
He did what? The Lord is saying that He has severed. Severed is to separate. You understand? To cut, to divide. The Lord is saying that He has severed us, separated the 12 tribes. Go ahead.
From other people.
From who?
From other people.
The Lord saying that He separated us from other people. This is very important to the so-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man for him to understand. The Lord separated the 12 tribes, the sons of Jacob, to be what? Separate. Go ahead.
That ye should be mine.
That you should what?
That ye should be mine.
That you should be the children of the Lord. Now, if the Lord separate you from other nations, you from other people, then you have to think about it, right? It's like children, or let me say running a company. You understand? And in that company, it have different sections. In the company with different sections, the boss man said, all right, this section here, I will take control of this section. I want this section to be mine. In this section, going to have different laws, different ways, different ways that these people in this section is going to operate from all these other sections in the company. So the Lord is telling us that He has separated us from all these other people. These other nations, which is the next 17 nations, if you didn't know, there are 18 nations in the Bible, they're going to operate different from how you is going to operate, because your laws, your culture, your history, everything is going to be separate. You understand? The Lord is telling us, so-called black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, that He wants us to be holy, He wants us to be separate. Read it from the top one more time, Baba Kosha.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 20 and 26. And ye shall be holy unto me.
We shall be holy to the Most High, separate to the Most High. Go ahead.
For I, the Lord, am holy.
The Lord is saying why? He also is separate. He also is holy. No other gods with this Most High power. No other gods with your God. Go ahead.
I have severed you from other people.
And the Lord saying, despite of all these races on the face of the earth, all these different nations, the Lord is saying He have done what?
Severed you from other people.
The Lord has separated us from all these other nations. Go ahead.
That ye should be mine.
That we should be the Most High. You understand? We should be the children of the living power, the Most High God. But when He separate us, it's obviously He's going to give us certain things to do. Give us our high holy days, give us our feast days. Give me Jeremiah 17, Baba Kusha, you hold on verse 4. You understand? Give us our separate days, high holy days, or feast days, the way that we're supposed to operate, the way that we're supposed to function, the things that we're supposed to eat from what we're not supposed to eat. The Lord is going to give us these things because we are separate to him. He's going to give us his ways, the way he wants us to conduct this nation. You understand? Go ahead, Baba Kusha.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4.
Jeremiah who? 17 and... Go ahead.
And thou, even thyself, shalt continue from thy heritage that I gave thee.
You understand? And the Lord is telling us, we, as a people, there will be a point in time that we are going to do what?
Discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee.
The Lord is telling us that we are going to discontinue from the heritage that he has given us as a people. What does discontinue mean? It means to stop or pause. There will be a point in time that we are going to stop or pause from our heritage. You understand? Go ahead.
And I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
And he's going to cause us as a people to serve our what? Our enemies. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian man, you have to remember and always know that you have enemies. These other nations that is against the Most High, those are your enemies. You push the window in your home and you look outside and you watch your black brother or your neighbor, which is your black brother on the side of you. That is not your enemy, so-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man, because you might have some friction with him. That is not your enemies. You understand? The Lord is telling us he will cause you to serve. Look at black people today. You understand? We are serving all these other nations. You understand? When you go to the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, which holds the Atlantic slave trade of our people, it shows where the Lord said we will go into slavery on ships and we will be sold as bondmen, which will be slave men, and bondwomen, slave women. You understand? To these other nations, just paraphrasing. But the Lord is telling us we is going to stop, discontinue from our heritage. Because why? We fail to do what the Lord told us to do as a people. You understand? We stop. We discontinue from keeping his high holy days, his feast days. We stop from eating the things that the Lord told us to eat as a people. And when you look at it, you see whereby blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we are high in all these diseases. You understand? We are first in high cholesterol, first in hypertension, first in osteoporosis, first in most of these diseases that the Lord says is going to take us if we stop follow his ways. You understand? We stop following the ways of the Most High and take on the customs and the ways of these other nations where they're eating and drinking anything the eyes fall on. But the Lord wants us, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, to be separate. You understand? We have to be separate for him, to him, just like he is separate. Right? But the Lord is telling us here that we're going to stop, discontinue from our heritage that he has given us, and we will serve our enemies. Go ahead.
In the land which thou knowest not.
In the land which what?
In the land which thou knowest not.
Because where we as a people are scattered today, in Jamaica, in Barbados, Suriname, Guyana, Trinidad, Tobago, this is not our homeland. You understand? Our homeland is in Jerusalem, as the scriptures rightfully say. Most of us Negro people might think our homeland is in Africa. The Africans are total different people from the Negroes over here in the Caribbean islands, North, Central, and South America. You understand? We are not Africans. They are separate class. You understand? The Lord saying that we will serve our enemies in the land which we know is not. We don't know Trinidad, this is not our, but we serve in the Chinese, we serve in the East Indians, we serve in the Syrians. You understand? Go ahead.
For ye have kindled a fire in my anger.
Because why? We have kindled a fire in the Lord's anger. Why the Lord's anger? And why we have kindled that fire is because we stopped doing the things that the Lord wants us to do. And if you have children as a father, you understand? If you have children and you give your children certain things to do, and they do it, it's obviously you will get angry. You understand? But we have kindled a fire in the Lord for the Lord's anger because why? We fail to do his duties. We fail to do the Lord's commandments and statutes that he wants us to do. You understand? Go ahead.
Which shall burn forever.
Which shall burn what?
Forever.
Which is going to burn forever, which is going to burn for a very long time. So-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. Continue, Baba Kusha.
From God, verse 5.
Mm-hmm.
Thus says the Lord, cursed be the man that trusted in man.
That's all. So, okay. Isaiah 12. Yeah, read it from the top again, Baba Kusha. And jump this page, jump a little bit too much there. Yes.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thy inheritance.
So the Lord is telling us we're going to discontinue from our heritage. You understand? We're going to discontinue from the way we as a people supposed to operate and function as a nation, our culture. You understand? Our laws. Go ahead.
That I gave thee.
That's what?
That I gave thee.
The Lord separated us and gave us, you understand, these laws, commandments, and statutes to follow. Not all these nations is seen on the face of the earth. Go ahead.
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies.
You cause us to what? Lord saying that he's going to cause us to serve our enemies, all these other nations, the East Indians, the Chinese, the Syrians. Go ahead.
In the land which thou knowest not.
The land which we know is not, because this is not our homeland. We understand. You have to remember the transatlantic slave trade. That's where we were scattered as a people to the four corners of the earth. Go ahead.
For ye have kindled a fire in my anger.
Because we failed to do the things that the Lord wants us to do as a people. We want to do our own thing. We want to follow the ways of these other nations. Give me Proverbs 14, Baba Kusha. Proverbs chapter 14 and verse 12. We want to follow the ways of these other nations and not follow the ways of the Lord. You understand? The thing that was given to us. These laws, these judgments, these statutes. We're not supposed to be running to these other nations when we have conflict between one another. You understand? When something happened between black homes, black institutions, we run to the other nations, which we call, we run to the police, to the East Indians, you understand? For help. We have our own governance system in this Bible that is supposed to govern black people, Hispanic people, and Native Indian people. You understand? Go ahead, Baba Kusha.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 14 and verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
There is a way which seemeth right unto a man.
So now, this is what you have to understand, so-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. The Lord is telling us that there is a way that seemeth what?
Unto a man.
There's a way that seemeth right unto a man. The way that you might do things, it may seem right. You understand? We might want to go and abort babies or sell drugs to our brothers, commit adultery. You understand? Join these religions because it seems right. You understand? Go ahead.
But the end thereof are the ways of death.
The end thereof is what?
The end thereof are the ways of death.
The end of that so-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man is the ways of death. When we do what seems right in our eyes, you understand? When we do that, it's because we are following the ways of the oppressor. You understand? And not following the ways of the Most High. Because to us, we think that it is right. But it is not right. It's what we learned from the oppressor over time. You understand? But the Lord is telling us the end thereof is what?
The end thereof. The end thereof are the ways of death.
But the end thereof is what?
The ways of death.
But the end thereof is the ways of death. Why? It's because you, black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man, you are going to sin against the Most High. And the Lord already tell us, just paraphrasing, the wages of sin. What is the wages? The payments. The payments of sin is going to be what? Death. You understand? Once we're not aligning ourselves with the ways, the way the Most High want us to function, the way He want us to operate, the things He want us to do, you understand? We are leaning closer on that side, which will be death. I ain't talking about only physical death. You understand? Go ahead, Baba. Is another? Give me Exodus 20 and 3, Baba Kusha.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 3.
Go ahead.
Thou shalt have no other God before me.
So-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. we are not supposed to have no other gods before the Most High. You understand? We're not supposed to gravitate to the Muslim religion where they have this Qibla stone, or Christianity where they have this cross, or no other religion that have graven images. The Lord is telling us we should put no other gods before us. Some people gods is money. Some people gods is material things. We should have no other gods before him. Go ahead.
Verse 4. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image.
Shall not make what?
Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image.
Graven images, that is something like you carve out something, you carve into something, you make something. Some people might say, this is my God. You understand that, menorah? The Muslims, them, they have the Qibla stone. The Christian church, they have the some of them called White Jesus, Cesar Borgia. Because, of course, that is not Jesus Christ. That image is always portrayed, you understand, throughout the ages. Some have the cross, the wooden cross. Some have the fish symbol, where it says for peace and prosperity. The Lord is telling us we should have no what?
Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image.
We're not supposed to be making any graven images at all. Why? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we are separate people, we are holy people. We have our Most High power, we have rules, we have commandments, we have statutes. You understand? Go ahead.
Or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above.
So anything in heaven, no stars, because and they say we might see young man here, there's not a star. You understand? That is a signet or a signature of our King David. You understand? But some people might have images as stars. You understand? That might be the God. They might be holding on to that when they're getting sick. You understand? And looking for healing through that star or some crystal stone or some chakra, however the case might be. You understand? All those things is graven images. Go ahead.
Or that is in the earth beneath.
You understand? Or that is in the earth beneath. Go ahead.
Or that is in the water under the earth.
So no graven images, nothing you see in the sky, in the earth, or in the waters. Just know that it have one God, one power. You understand? The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We are not to make no graven images to serve it and to worship it. Go ahead.
Right. Thou shalt not bow down thyself unto them.
Shall now do what?
Thou shalt not bow down thyself unto them.
Don't bow down yourself to them. Go ahead.
Nor serve them.
And neither serve them. Because these things to you, so-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man, it have no power. You understand? The Lord is telling you, don't bow down to it, don't serve it. Just like you have the East Indians and all these other religions, they will go to their gods. You understand? Which will be all these different graven images. And bow down to it to pray. You understand? To give it water, to give it milk, to give it food. You understand? The Lord wants you as a people doing that so-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. Go ahead.
For I, the Lord, thy God, am a jealous God.
The Lord is what?
A jealous God.
The Lord wants you to serve him. You understand? He gave you your instructions and your rules through Moses. You understand? And we're supposed to take that and give it to our children and our children's children. The Lord saying that he's a jealous God. He wants you to himself. That is why he had separated us from all these other nations. You understand? Go ahead.
Visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children.
Visiting who?
The iniquity of the fathers upon the children.
Why would the Lord visit the iniquity, which is sin, of the fathers to the children? Because we bow down and serve these other images. You understand? Go ahead.
Unto the third and fourth generation.
And why you say upon the children is because when we doing that as parents, you understand, or as forefathers, then we're going to teach that to our children. And then our children is going to teach their children. And their children is going to teach their children. And it's going to be what? Continually going through our generation. There is something we call like a generational curse. You understand? The Lord said that he's going to visit us to the third and fourth generation to what?
Unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate thee.
Of them that hate the Lord. You understand? Because once you're not doing what the Most High say you're supposed to be doing, you hate the Most High. You understand what I'm saying? But the Lord is telling us we're going to be hitting this generational curse through the third and fourth generation. We as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we had to wake up and realize, hey, we had to serve the Lord. We had to learn. Sit down, take your time, learn. You understand? Start understanding certain things and start teaching it to our people, teaching it to our children, so that the mistakes that our foreparents make, our parents make, and parents before them, we and our children after us wouldn't be making it. You understand? So that the anger of the Lord wouldn't be upon us. You understand? So the Lord will not have to visit the iniquity of us to our children. You understand? Give me Exodus chapter 32. We'll start at verse 9.
The book of Exodus, chapter 32, and verse 9.
Go ahead.
And the Lord said to Moses, I have seen this people, and behold, it is a stiff-necked people.
This is where you have to understand with Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You understand? This is who we are. This is how we is. The Lord saying that we are a stiff-necked people. You understand? What does it mean to be stiff-necked? To be hardened. The Lord telling us that, who separated us and who made us holy. The Lord is saying that, telling Moses, I've seen these people, I see the things they do. But these people, there's a hardened people, there's a stiff-necked people. Go ahead.
From God, we said, now therefore, let me alone, that my wrath may wax up against them.
But the Lord is saying, leave me alone. You understand that my wrath is going to be what?
Wax up against them. And that I may consume them.
And he may what?
And that I may consume
For
them.
most of the Christians who are outside and feel that the Lord don't do nothing. The Lord is saying, leave him alone. When you see the rebelliousness and the stiff-neckedness of Israel, say, leave him alone. That my anger will wax hot against them. You understand? And I will what? Consume them. What does it mean to consume them? It means to kill. You understand? Go ahead.
And I will make of thee a great nation.
And you do what? Make of thee a great nation. You understand? We as a people have to understand, we don't want the Most High anger to wax hot against us. You understand? Because these is the things that the Most High capable of. When we're in Christianity and we're in different philosophy and different doctrine, we wouldn't understand that. So that is why we're going to remain that stiff-necked and hardened people. You understand? Go ahead.
Verse 11. And Moses restored the Lord his power and said, Lord, why doeth thy wrath wax hot against thy
So
people?
now Moses beseech the Lord. Asking the Lord, why your wrath so hot against these people? You understand? Go ahead.
Which thou hast brought forth out of the land of Egypt.
But you have brought forth from bondage. You understand? Because at one time the children of Israel was in Egypt under bondage, under the hands of these other nations. You understand? So Moses asking the Lord why. Moses beseeching the Lord. Just like it will have elders over us in the school beseeching the Lord for the nation. For people that don't understand that they're supposed to return back to the Most High. You understand? Just like we go be praying after class. You understand? And these different things beseeching the Most High. For people that don't yet understand who it is. Go ahead.
With great power and with a mighty hand.
So the Lord brought us up from Egypt, from bondage, with great power and with a mighty hand. Go ahead.
With strength. Wherefore should the Egyptians speak and say, for mischief did he bring them out to slay them in the mountain?
For what?
For mischief did he bring them out to slay them in the mountain?
And Moses saying, so you bring, where one? Yes, use your mighty hand, your stretched forth hand to bring them out of Egypt, bring them out of bondage. You understand? For the Egyptians to say what? They're going and kill them. You understand? For the Egyptians to say what? They bring them out from mischief. That is the kind of leaders and the kind of forefathers we had. Forefathers that will beseech the Lord for our people. You understand? Go ahead.
And to consume them from off the face of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
Turn from thy fierce wrath.
Turn from what?
Turn from thy fierce wrath.
Your religious leader ain't doing that. Your religious leader ain't beseeching the Most High. Your religious leader don't have the authority to do that. You understand? To tell the Most High, hey, turn from your wrath. Go ahead.
And repent of this evil against thy people.
And repent from what?
This evil against thy people.
And repent, turn away from the evil that is against this people. You understand? Moses beseeching the Most High and telling him that. Turn away from the wrath from these people. Black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man, it's time for us to start understanding who the Lord is, who our forefathers is. You understand? And understand that we as black people are supposed to be separate, supposed to be holy. We running a different rhythm than all these other nations. We running a different program. And when I say a different program, not something that was created by us. This was created by the Most High for our people. You understand? Once we follow that program, you're going to see things change in our communities, things change in the ghettos, things change for the nation. You understand? Because we're not just doing this on our own. You understand? James 1:19, Baba Kusha. This is what they have to understand, so-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. They start hearing the words of the Most High. They start understanding it. They start getting the rhythm. You, the Lord said that He have set us watchmen over the children of Israel, paraphrasing. You now have to be that watchman over the Lord's people. To see where they go error, to see where they err in, and to show them the right way. To show them the way they're supposed to go. Not seeing blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian erring and just leaving them because, you know, we had the old spirit of the oppressor. We must be able to show them the right thing. But the Lord already said that this people is what? A stiff-necked people. That is why when we go out on the streets, we show people Christ is black, and the Jews are black, and the Jews are in mourning. You understand? When we go outside and show these people, sometimes people don't want to hear it one time. They don't want to receive it one time because there's a stiff-necked people, but we have to keep going outside it because the Lord already tell us this is how this people is. But this is a rebellious people, lying children, children that do not want to hear the law of the Lord, paraphrasing. You understand? But as fast as we get, we got to try our best. As black people, as people that say we serve in the Most High, or we following after the Lord, to do it right. You understand? Go ahead, I'm Officer Michael.
From Khan, the book of James, chapter 1:19.
Go ahead.
Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear.
Let every man be what?
Swift to hear. Slow to speak. Slow to wrath.
Lord saying, let every man be what? Swift to hear. When you hear the prophets of the Lord on the street, you understand? You call inside the school to get a counsel with different things. Read it from the top one more time, Baba Kusha.
From God, book of James, chapter 1:19. Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear.
You gotta be able to be swift to hear. You understand? We know how Israel is. Israel, some people in Israel, they don't like to hear. From the time you start to talk, them have to show you, I can talk more than you. But the Lord is telling us, do what? Be swift to hear. Because you will understand if this brother or this sister of these people what help they really need. You understand? Go ahead.
Slow to speak.
Slow to what?
Slow to speak.
Listen. Listen to the discourse of the Lord. Listen to what the Lord telling you. He wanted to eat from what he don't want you to eat. Listen what he's saying from what he wanted to do, from what he don't want you to do. You understand? Go ahead.
Slow to wrath.
Slow to what?
Slow to wrath.
And this is very key for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. The Lord saying he wants us to be what? Slow to wrath. You understand? The Lord say that his army is men. I don't mean a man and go get vexed, but the Lord said to be what? Slow to wrath. They have different ways and different modes of operation. You understand? That is in 22. That is in 19. Go ahead, Baba Kusha.
Verse 20.
Mm-hmm.
For the wrath of man.
For the wrath of who?
For the wrath of man.
The way how man do things, go ahead.
Worketh not righteousness of God.
To have no righteousness with that, with the Most High. You understand? The way how the Lord does things, totally different from the way a man will do something. You understand? The Lord say his ways, not your ways. His thoughts are not your thoughts. This is what we have to understand, so-called Black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. You understand? As we read a little earlier, we hear what the Most High say that what? When we was reading a little earlier, we read in the book of, I roll back a little bit. In the book of Proverbs 19 and 12, 14 and 12, Salakia. What the Lord saying, there's a way that seemeth right. The man's eyes, we think that we know. We think that we understand. We think that we had enough, our cup is full, so we could do it our way. You understand? But then there's a way that the Lord wants us to operate, the way the Lord wants us to function. You understand? Read that from the top again, Baba Kusha. Verse 20. Yeah, verse 20.
Book of James, chapter 1, verse 20. For the wrath of man worketh not the righteousness of God.
The wrath of man that have no righteousness and no dealings with the Most High. That don't work righteousness with the Most High. You understand? Continue, Baba Kusha.
Verse 21.
Mm-hmm.
Wherefore, lay apart all filthiness.
Lay apart what?
All filthiness.
Mm-hmm.
And superfluity. And naughtiness.
Superfluity of naughtiness. Superfluity of naughtiness. Naughtiness is not what we think it was, like you're holding a baby and balling, you naughty. No. Naughtiness in the old school days, in the olden days, you understand, is talking about wickedness. And that superfluity is talking about you having a certain level of wickedness. The Lord telling you to do what? Lay apart all filthiness and that level of wickedness. You understand? We as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we have to understand how we deal with each other. We have to understand the things that we do. In order for us as a nation to build, in order for us as a nation to thrive, you understand? We must turn to the things of the Lord, not our ways or the way that we feel might be right. We must be separate. When you watch how the oppressor does function and the way the oppressor deals with things, it's not the way that our nation will deal with things. We will deal with things totally different. You understand? Go ahead, Baba Kusha.
Come and receive with meekness
Mm-hmm.
the engrafted word.
And receive it with meekness, the engrafted word. Go ahead.
Which is able to save your soul.
Which is able to what?
Save your soul.
Which is able to save your soul. So-called Black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. You understand? When you watch the culture of this book, the culture that Blacks and Hispanics have, you watch the culture the Lord gave Moses to give to us. It's a beautiful culture. You understand? These things is beautiful. You watch how the nation of Israel go to war with all these other nations and how they prevail. When you watch the things that our forefathers suffered, when you watch our forefathers besought the Lord in times when the Lord wanted to wax off Israel. You understand? When you watch the high holy days and the feast days we have, you understand that we are dietary law, the way that our people are supposed to dress and move and function with one another. Nobody, if you living amongst, if this law really step in your community, we're talking about your community alone. We're talking about the whole nation, yeah, just in your community. If these laws are the most I set, Negroes could sleep with the door open. You understand? Negroes could sleep with the door open and you not to worry. Hey, I'm somebody who come and kick in my door. You ain't had to worry a man walking with a shame on him because he like me, he might dig him up. You ain't had to worry about that. You understand? Our people don't realize the spirit that we have on us is not the spirit of the Lord. It is the spirit of the oppressor. You understand? I had something happen between a black man and another black man, or a black man and a black woman. Fighting, court case, maintenance. You understand? We have to step away from these things and return to how the Lord wants us to function. And we ain't talking about in a Christian way. Because Israel do go to war with other nations. You understand? And right now the Lord tell us what? We have to return to his ways, return to his laws, remove all filthiness. Go ahead, Baba Kusha.
From verse 22. But be ye doers of the word.
Be what?
Be ye doers of the word.
This is very important. The Lord telling us as a people, we have to do. Be what? Doers of the word. And when the Lord said don't eat pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster, we had to do that. You understand? When the Lord said don't sleep with your next of kin, we had to do that. Don't smoke weed, we had to do that. Don't eat pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster. Be what? Doers of the word. These are just the basics to get you off the ground. These are just the basics to get you off and running. And it's better you start with the basics than you start with nothing at all. You understand? Go ahead.
From God, and not hearers only.
And not what?
And not hearers only.
And not just hear any word. You understand? And wanting to rule off and do your own thing. Because we just hear it night. It sounds good. It sounds good. But we're actually not doing what the Lord says. You understand? Go ahead.
Deceiving your own self.
You ain't deceiving nobody. You ain't deceiving your neighbor. You ain't deceiving your mother or your father or your sister. You're deceiving who? Your own self. You understand? That is the end of what we reach.
Verse 22.
Yeah, we go stop there. Read it one more time again.
From God.
Verse 22. Just verse 22 alone, right?
James, chapter 1 and verse 22. But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only.
So be doers of the word, so-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man, and not hearers only. You actually have to do what the Lord tell you to do. If you doing it, next man next day, he's going to do it. And the next man next day, he's going to do it. And keep going down the road. You understand? Be doers of the word and not what? Hearers only. Go ahead.
Deceiving your own self.
Okay, you're just going to deceive your own self. Give me Ecclesiastes chapter 2, Baba Kusha. You're just going to deceive your own self, so-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man, and actually you won't be doing the things that the Most High tell you that you're supposed to be doing. You understand? Go ahead.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 2 and verse 1. My son.
My who?
My son. If thou come to serve the Lord.
So so-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man start understanding who the Most High is. Start understanding who the Lord is, who His Son is, things that we're supposed to do as our people. Start understanding how your nation's supposed to run. You're hearing these things, you start understanding, all right, Christ in black. Christ black. The image that they give us is an image of Caesar Borgia. The Lord is telling us, my son. Go ahead.
If thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Do what?
Prepare thy soul for temptation.
Lord telling us if we come to serve Him, we really come to do the things that the Lord telling He wanted to do. He said, prepare your soul for what?
Temptation.
Go ahead.
Verse 2.
Set thy who? Lord tell you, prepare your soul for temptation and set your heart. Speaking about your mind. The Lord saying, set your mind aright. So now the things that you would know from being out in the world, you understand? The Lord is telling you to do what? Set your mind aright. Now you're going to have to adjust and do certain things. Go ahead.
And constantly endure.
And do what?
Constantly endure.
Because things ain't going to be good all the time. Lord says, set your heart aright, set your mind right. And do what? Constantly endure. Because you're going to go through things. Black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. Nothing in Christian church is saying, no, man, everything is all right. You're driving a nice car, making all dust. You understand? You could go here, you could go there. You understand? The Lord said, do what? Constantly endure. Go ahead.
And make not haste.
And do what?
Make not haste.
And do what?
Make not haste.
Go ahead.
In time of trouble.
And in time of trouble, so-called black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, the Lord is telling you, make not haste. Don't be hasty in times of trouble. You understand? That is why we always say in this school, brotherhood is our weapon. Things happen, that brothers they could call on. Things you're going through, you need counsel, you need advice, you need to know how to make the next step. You're not sure, make a phone call because it's a whole nation. Watch how the East Indians and the Chinese with their associations dysfunction. You understand? They have their association. So they know, hey, I could go to my people. But you have to know so-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man, the ISUPK under commanding General Yohana, that is your nation. That is your association. These is the people that you have to go to. Not these other nations. Must recognize that the association for the black man is here. The Hispanic man is here. The Native Indian man is here. You understand? When we run behind all these other black groups, like the Black Caucus movement and Black Lives Matter, it's not the association for the black man. These denominations just full in the guts, full in the belly. You understand? You have a place so-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. You have a place with your people, which is in the ISUPK under commanding General Yohana. You understand? Go ahead, Baba Kusha.
From God. Verse 3. Cleave unto him.
Cleave unto who?
Cleave unto him.
Cleave unto the Lord. Go ahead.
And depart not away. That thou may be increased at thy last end.
Cleave unto the Most High. Don't leave, despite what you might be going through, despite how things might be rough, despite how things might be tough. You understand? And your family members, they don't want to deal with you. Cleave to the Most High. Might be going through some rough thing, you lost your work. You have to do what? Cleave unto the Most High. Go ahead.
Concern with war. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully.
Lord say, what is brought upon you, take it cheerfully. You understand? Take it cheerfully. Go ahead.
And be patient.
And be what?
patient.
Something that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians had to learn how to be. The Lord wants us to be what? Patient. One thing I always say, and I always say that we have to always remember is a nation that building we have as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we have unlimited amount of assistance and help we could get. But they know how Israel is. Lord say we are stiff-necked and hardened people. We building a nation, you understand? And we had to realize the Lord is who doing this, not we. Take what the Christian choose this ball, rock back on the ball. Well, we got to go and we waiting on the Lord. Nah. We ain't waiting on the Lord. The Lord waiting on you, so-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man to get yourself right. To understand the program, to understand what's happening. You understand? Continue, Baba Kusha.
Come and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate.
Be what?
And be patient when thou art changed to a low estate.
Lord say, be patient when you have been changed to a low estate. Because things could get rough. Things could get rough and it can be changed to that low estate. You understand? You might want to know, boy, what's happening with me right now, boy? I can't see my way, pressure. Continue, Baba Kusha.
Come, for gold is tried in the fire.
For what?
For gold is tried in the fire.
Mm-hmm.
And acceptable men in the foot of adversity.
You're going to get tried, so-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. The Lord saying for what? Gold. To remove impurities, it is going to get tried in the fire. Man, woman, well, I don't want to say child, but you're going to get tried. The Lord say for gold is tried in the fire. If it didn't reach it yet, it coming. To be acceptable to the Most High, you have to be tried. This is not the Christian church where you come in and I am not gay no more, and that is it. The Lord saying that gold is going to be tried. Go ahead.
Acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
And you're going to be acceptable man. To be that acceptable man, you have to go through the furnace of adversity. You understand? Just paraphrasing, the Lord say a friend is proven through adversity. Things that you go through. To be acceptable to the Most High, you have to go through adversity. You understand? If the Christian church, these religious institutions was teaching black men these things, black men would have been more masculine than how they are today, those that go into the Christian church. You understand? You're going to understand things is going to happen, and these things are supposed to strengthen you, so-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man, because you know you have your brother right on the side of it. You understand? Something happen or something happening, you have a brother or a sister to lean on. In the ISUPK, you have unlimited brothers and sisters to lean on. But of course, I will give the advice whereby you go into certain situations, you call and get the counsel. That number flashing below the screen. Make sure you call that number. Let them know your situation. It could be somebody from out in the world. You don't have to be only be in this school. You don't have to be only a young man or a trooper, whatever the case might be. It could be someone in the world. Call the number, rolling across on the screen, and you could get the counsel, you could get the help that you need. You understand? May it be clothes, food, whatever the case might be. You might be going through a situation with your wife, your husband. You understand? Somebody in a school. Wherever it is, call and get the counsel. You understand? The nation of Israel is building right now with all the wars and rumors of wars and all the things that the prime minister want to do and FUL license and all these different things. The nation of Israel, the 12 lost tribes, is building right now. We are coming back to being that nation that the Lord wants us to be. And if you understand that the Lord building back his nation, we coming back being the people that the Lord wants us to be, then you have to understand, hey, it have people that they could rely on. It have people that they could reach out to. It have people that they could help you, not be going to these other nations. The Lord already tell us he's going to send us to serve our enemies, which is all these other nations. Something happened, you understand, end up in some distress, with no need for us to run to the police station. You understand? For the people that the oppressor don't put there to come and bring more burdens on us, and we then be looking at our people, because when they reach my house, might be a brother or a sister. And because they pull up with the spirit or the doctrine of the white man, they come in to oppress you. They come in to put more oppression on you, and now you're vexed with your brother or your sister. You understand? For absolutely no reason. But we have in the Bible our own judicial system. You understand? To deal with matters that blacks and Hispanics could deal with. We ought to be that separate people. We have to start to function like it's a nation we build. We have to start to function like it's a people we want to come together. You understand? Where you at, Baba Kusha?
Chapter 2 and verse 5.
When you see NR5, you go jump down. That's in NR5, give me verse 10.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 2 and verse 10.
Go ahead.
Look at the generation of old.
Look at who?
Look at the generation.
And you start learning your culture, you start learning your history, you start learning who your people is. Start learning about your forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Solomon, David, Job. You understand? Was the one who run from Nineveh again? So I like that story. Jonah. These are our forefathers of old. The Lord is saying what? Take it from the top again, Babu Kasha.
Look at the generation of old.
The Lord telling us, look back. What will happen to your forefathers? Look at the generations of old. Look at the things they went through. Look at the things they did. Look how they function. Go ahead.
And see, did ever any trust in the Lord?
Did ever any what?
Did ever any trust in the Lord? And was confounded?
And was what?
And was confounded?
Did any of our forefathers trust in the Lord and was confounded? Goes to show that the Most High never failed none of our forefathers. And if the Lord saying that in the place where we are, which we are right now, we will be saying we is the sons of the living Lord, and He's going to get us out of this place, it is going to happen. Our forefathers was never confounded. You understand? Go ahead, Baba Kusha. Go ahead.
Or did any abide in his faith and was forsaken?
Or any do what?
Or did any abide in his faith and was forsaken?
Or did anyone abide in the Most High fear, the fear of the Lord, and was forsaken? You ain't reading no story in the Bible that where men fear the Lord and the Lord forsake them. You ain't reading no story in the Bible when our forefathers trust in the Lord and they was confounded, they was confused, they wasn't sure. You understand? We have to understand so-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man, the Lord that we serve, the Lord that we profess. We have to make that fear of the Lord be upon us. I ain't talking about you running in a corner and you're shaking like a shack. We have to know what to do that is right from what the Lord told we to do. You understand? We have to be separate. Lord don't want us as a people and to be playing all these games, all these high science. You understand? All these war tactics and all these different things. Because we feel our way is right. The Lord don't want us doing that. The Lord wants us as a people to return to Him and do the things He wants us to do. Do the things He said for us to follow. Follow the orders that was given to us by Moses. You understand? Keep His rules, keep His laws, keep His commandments. We might be singing that over and over and over, but that is the base where blacks and Hispanics will start to grow. You understand? Give me the book of Deuteronomy, Baba Kusha. Let me go at give me 14, Baba Kusha. 14 and 1.
Deuteronomy chapter 14.
Yeah, the press mic. I think it's on. Yeah, give me Deuteronomy 14 and 1.
Deuteronomy chapter 14 and verse 1.
Go ahead.
You are the children of the Lord.
You are what?
You are the children of your Lord.
Moses is telling us, you, so-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man, you are the children of the Lord. You are that separate people and that holy people. You understand? Go ahead.
Your God, you shall not cut yourselves, nor make any baldness between your eyes.
You cut yourself. You understand? So some people, like how the African tribes do, start marking themselves, digging themselves, cutting themselves. Lord don't want us to cut ourselves or make baldness between our eyes. Go ahead.
For the dead.
For the who?
For the dead.
For the dead. That is how some of the African tribes, their tradition is. They start marking and peeling off the skin for some family member dead or somebody going to get married. The Lord don't want us doing that as a people. We are separate. We are the children of the Most High. You understand? Go ahead.
Verse 2. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Lord is telling us that we are holy. Holy means separate. We are separate to the Lord our God. Go ahead.
And the Lord hath chosen thee to be a peculiar people unto Himself.
Go ahead.
Above all the nations that are upon the earth.
So the Lord chose blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to be peculiar. You understand? And He wants us to be above all nations that are upon the face of the earth. Above all nations, meaning above all these races. The Lord wants you, black man, that is selling on the side of the road. You, black man, that is smoking weed. You, black woman, that is committing abortions. The Lord wants us to be separate. We have to stop doing these things that we're doing and follow the ways the Lord wants us to do. The things that He wants us to follow. He wants us to be separate. He wants us to be above. You understand? Go ahead.
Verse 3. Thou shalt not eat any abominable thing.
Thou shalt not do what?
Thou shalt not eat any abominable thing.
And we as a people, the Lord don't want us. Because we are separate, because we have a separate way of living, we have a separate way of life. You understand? The Lord gave us a dietary law. You understand? And the Lord said that He don't want us to eat any abominable thing, anything that is disgusting and filthy. You understand? Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 14 and verse 4. These are the beasts which you shall eat: the ox, the sheep, and the goat.
You understand? The Lord telling us these are the beasts that He wants us to eat: the ox, the goat, the sheep. You understand? The Lord wants us as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. These are the things that should be in our diet. These are the things that we could consume. Go ahead.
The hart and the roebuck.
The what?
The hart and the roebuck. And the the fallow deer,
That is all the hart and the roebuck. Those are families of the deer. You understand? Go ahead.
and the wild goat,
Mm-hmm.
and the pygarg, and the wild ox, and the chamus.
You understand? These is things that the Lord telling us that we could eat. Then the Lord is going to show us the things that we're not supposed to eat. But if we go through a few more, we'll just go through it quick. You understand? Because just for time's sake. Go ahead, Baba Kusha.
Verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
And every beast that parted the hoof,
And every what?
and every beast that parted the hoof,
Mm-hmm.
and cleaved the cleft into two claws, and threwed the cord among the beasts, that you shall eat.
You understand? So every beast that passes the hoof, you understand? And the cleft divided into two claws, that is looking like goat foot, cattle foot. Lord saying that we could eat these things that parted the hoof and chew the cord. We could eat these animals. You understand? Go ahead.
Verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
Nevertheless, these you shall not eat of them.
These you shall not do what?
Nevertheless, these you shall not eat of them.
No, these is the things that the Lord don't want to eat, so-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. Go ahead.
That chewed the cord.
That do it what?
That chewed the cord.
Mm-hmm.
Or of them that divided the cloven hoof. As the camel.
As the who?
As the camel.
Mm-hmm.
And the hart. And the coney. For they chewed the cord, but divided not the hoof.
Right? So these animals, they chew the cord. So not because they see the mouth regurgitating, means that they're good to eat, but the mouth must be regurgitating and must have those different stomachs. And the foot be divided, as the Lord said, for them to be able to eat it. But if they chew the cord and the foot not divided, the Lord saying these things, they should not eat, so-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian. You understand? Go ahead, Baba Kusha.
Therefore,
so we have like the deer, the hare, the camel. You understand? These things unclean to you, so-called black man. So we're not supposed to eat no rabbit meat, no family and no rabbit. You understand? These things the Lord don't want us to eat. These things are going to get us sick. These things is abominable. Go ahead.
Therefore, they are unclean unto you.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 8. And the swine.
The who?
And the swine.
The who?
And the swine.
Which is a big delicacy here in Trinidad. The pig. You understand? See, a man lost how much $1,000 in the pig. I think $750,000 because some sickness take the pigs. The Lord telling us under what? The pig. You like to eat pork when coming close to Christmas. You understand? And pork ham, pork sausage, and all these different things. We buy the Chinese and buy Chinese pork. The Lord telling us under swine. You understand? Go ahead.
Because it divided the hoof, yet chewed not the cord.
So because the foot divided, you understand? Like our goat's foot might look, but he ain't chewing the cord. Go ahead.
It is unclean unto you.
It is who?
It is unclean unto you.
It is unclean to you, so-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. You are not supposed to be eating swine, according to the Lord. If you really profess to follow the Lord, or you profess that, yeah, I want to follow Christ, I want to follow things of Christ, we're going to church and saying we love the Lord saying that we're not supposed to be eating no pork. At the same time, we're not supposed to be going to church. You understand? But the Lord don't want us eating that. Go ahead, Baba Kusha.
You shall not eat of their flesh, nor touch their dead carcass.
Go ahead. Don't eat the flesh. Don't do what?
Nor touch their dead carcass.
So you don't eat the flesh and don't touch the carcass of the pig. That is that then dead. That is when the pig dead. You understand? Go ahead.
Verse 9.
Now go to the book of Leviticus. It shows you the different reasons why the Lord said no touch the carcass of the pig and also different dead animals. You understand? These things is unclean. These things could get you sick. You for your own self will be unclean. You understand? Go ahead.
Verse 9. These you shall eat of all that are in the waters.
Go ahead. So now we go into the waters. The Lord was showing you things that you can eat on the land. You understand? The thing that is good for blacks and Hispanics. But now we go into the waters because, of course, there are people who mine animals, who into animal husbandry, and all these different things. And also, too, there are fishermen in Israel. The Lord go into the waters and show you what you're supposed to eat from what you're not supposed to eat. Right? Go ahead.
All that have fins and scales shall you eat.
So
all
now,
that have fins and scales.
so now it must have the combination of both fins and scales. You understand? The Lord telling us to have these combinations, fins and scales, no matter what it is in the water. You understand? These they could eat. Go ahead.
Verse 10.
Mhm.
And whatsoever had no fins and scales,
Whatsoever had no fins, no scales, or some might have fins, no scales, some might have scale, no fins. Go ahead.
you may not eat. It is unclean unto
The
you.
Lord saying that these things are unclean to you. So it must, in any water, in the sea, in the salt water, in the fresh water, in the rivers, the Lord saying it must have these combinations. It must have fins and it must have scales. You want to have these things, eat up. You understand? Go ahead.
Verse 11. Of all the clean birds you shall eat.
Of all the what?
Of all the clean birds you shall eat. Verse 12. But these are they of which you shall not eat: the eagle and the ostrich.
The ostrich, go ahead.
And the osprey.
So the eagle, the ostrich, the osprey. This is what the Lord telling not to eat. The ostrich and the osprey, that is the osprey, that is the family of the eagle. You understand? Because all these different animals, they have families. You understand? Go ahead.
And the good, and the kite, and the vulture, after his kind.
Kite and the glade, family of the vulture. Go ahead.
And every raven after his kind. Verse 15. And the owl.
And the who?
And the owl.
Go ahead.
And the nighthawk. And the cock. And the hawk after his kind.
Go ahead.
Verse 16. The little owl. And the great owl. And the swan.
So the Lord telling the owl, the cuckoo, the hawk, the little owl, we're not supposed to be eating none of these things. When you go on and look at these other nations, they have in that time. You understand? When you go and look at the Africans with the African bushmeat, they're eating anything in the bush. When you go to the Chinese and you're watching the Chinese and their wet markets, they're eating anything. You look at the culture of these different nations, they're eating what they feel to eat. But the Lord is telling us, for our nation, for the nation of Israel, where blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians gather, the Lord telling us what we should eat from what we should not eat. You understand? This is how we should live when it comes to our diet. When it comes to the things that we should eat as children of the Lord, as being that separate people. Go ahead, Baba Kusha.
And the pelican and the gay eagle.
Go ahead.
And the cormorant.
The pelican, the gay eagle, the cormorant. Go ahead.
Verse 18. And the stork and the heron after her kind. And the lapin and the bat. Verse 19. And every creeping thing that flieth is unclean unto you.
Why the Lord say every creeping thing that flieth? You understand? Because they are fowls, just like how we have they call it grasshoppers and locusts. The Lord called those fowls too. But every creeping thing that flieth, no roach and all these different things, not supposed to be eating them things. Go ahead.
Verse 20. But of all clean fowls you may eat.
But of all what?
But of all clean fowls you may eat.
You understand? But of all clean fowls, the Lord say, that is what we should eat. You understand? Should be like the chicken and all these different things. Turkey. You understand? These are the things the Lord will eat. We're not supposed to be eating no duck and no goose and all them different things. Geese and all them different things, so-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. You understand? Again, so-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man, the Lord calls for us as a people to be separate, to be holy. You understand? To be the people that the Lord wants us to be. The Lord don't want us to put on the spirit of these other nations. The Lord give us our own culture, give us our nation. We have our own homeland, which is Jerusalem. You understand? Not in Africa. The Lord tells us Jerusalem is our homeland. You understand? Give me that Baba Kusha. Give me Galatians chapter 4 and verse 26. Baba Kusha. Yeah, Galatians chapter 4 and verse 26. The Lord tells us Jerusalem is our homeland. This is the homeland of the so-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. You understand? Not Africa, not Trinidad, not Guyana, not Jamaica. Jerusalem is our homeland. It's our place. You understand? When the Lord returned for his people, because the Lord's people, they are not cast away. They are not done away with, as some might say. You understand? We are going to be set back in our homeland, in our place. The place that was given to our forefathers, promised to our forefathers. You understand? Go ahead when you have it, Baba Kusha.
Galatians chapter 4 and verse 26. But Jerusalem is above, is free.
But who?
But Jerusalem, which is above, is free.
The Lord saying Jerusalem, which is above, is free. That is our homeland. You understand? Go ahead.
Which is the mother of us all.
Which is the who?
Which is the mother of us all.
The Lord is telling us that Jerusalem is the mother of us all. So-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. That is the place for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. That is our homeland. You understand? We as a people must understand we have to do what the Lord says. Zephaniah 2 and 1 Baba Kusha. Must do what the Lord say in order for our nation to rise, in order for our nations to be on top, in order for we to be that holy and that separate people, the way how the Lord intended it for us to be. When you have it, go ahead, Baba Kusha.
Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together.
Do what?
Gather yourselves together.
Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian man, the Lord is telling us, gather ourselves together. Time for us to come together. Come together. Where we gather in the ISUPK under commanding General Yahan. You understand? Start learning a culture, start learning a history, start learning a heritage. Gather yourself together. Go ahead.
Ye gather together, O nation not desired.
The Lord is telling us, gather yourself together, so-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. Gather yourself together, O what? Nation not desired. We is that nation, so-called black man, that is not desired by all these other races, by all these other nations. You understand? We are not desired by them. The Lord is telling us, gather ourselves together. The children of Israel is here. You understand? Give me Romans 11 and 1, Bible 1 to 2. We'll close up with that. The children of Israel is here. Don't make nobody confound. Don't make nobody fool you to tell you that it have no Israelites. You understand? The children of Israel is here. The Lord requires things from us. This book belongs to us. We as a people have to follow this book. This is part of our culture, our history, and our heritage. You understand? Go ahead when you have it, Baba Kusham. We'll close up with that.
Romans 11 and verse 1. I say then, had God cast away his people?
Have God what?
I say then, has God cast away his people?
Go ahead.
God forbid.
What?
God forbid. For I also am an Israelite.
The Lord didn't cast away his people. You understand? The Lord didn't cast away blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. He didn't cast away the children of Israel. This is what you have to realize. Go ahead.
For I also am an Israelite.
I am also what?
For I also am an Israelite.
So Paul is saying that he also is an Israelite. Go ahead.
Of the seed of Abraham.
Seed of who?
Of the seed of Abraham. Of the tribe of Benjamin.
The seed of Abraham. Of the tribe of Benjamin. Which Paul also is a Benjamin. You understand? Paul is one of your brother. So called black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man, this Bible belongs to you. This is your culture, your history, your heritage. You understand? If you want to be a part of the school, call the number scrolling at the bottom of the screen, scan the QR code, join the WhatsApp group, contact the officer above me, Officer Sowapiala. You understand? If you want to join the classes online, reach out to the captain over him. You understand? Let me just give back those numbers again. 202. That's the captain of Officer Sowapiala. Number 1-202-71-4640. You can contact Officer Sowapiala, who is the officer above me, at number 479-8286. The school is live every day, from Monday to Thursday. From Monday to Thursday, it's like here. It come down to the school at light pole number 1, Morris Street in Point Fortin. And with that, I'll pass the class over to Priest and Officer Tazo.
Security announcements. We are the ISUPK out of 1 West 125th Street out of New York under Commandant General Young. You, brothers and sisters, when a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They have to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the word. After 6 months, if your brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will report each other. After the 6-month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head of man. Tithe, which is the commandment. You can find this in Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 to 10. Means 10 in Hebrew and is pronounced Ma'asher. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you to the church department or teacher. Priest fund, we will offering for priests. Not mandatory. Whatsoever amount they like to give. Upcoming Holy Convocation, it is the memorial of blowing of trumpets, right? The first day of the 7th month. Sunday, the 21st of September, 22-25 at sundown. You can find this in the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verses 24 to 25. You know, Akim, which means brothers, and Abuaten, which means sisters, to check on social media such as ISPK.com, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, and so on for ISPK events and materials. If everybody wants to be a trooper in the school, then it's to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, like shirts, like pants, headband, and stuff. Like I said, imagine, so that's what we do. Yeah, all right. Lapanya Kodam, which means to rise and face the east, which means to turn. Don't spread the Hebrew. Abanao, Shabashmai, Kodash, Aya, Shabka, Yahweh, Alakota, Tabaha, Adizak, Ya, Isha, Baharat, Kawa, Aya, Bashmai, Nawa, Nakam, Ka, Tawam, Masalakana, Kamubatna, Kasalak, Kamubatina, Malaa, Kabayano, Manasawan, Bob, Awashino, Ayot, Ra, Ya, Aka, Malakwa, Baal, Atapara, I will not be. Come on.
Just tell in English, our Father, chat in heaven, hallowed be thy name, our kingdom come, will be done, as it is in heaven, as this day, our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
Sir, Mr. Thurman, I'm going to give the teacher one to salute. And I'm going to match him spot. Match him. Barak. Yahweh Bashmi or Shagata.
Yahweh Bashmi or Shagata.
Yadimata. Sir, you're going to give sisters on 9 to the salute. And I'm going to match him Shabbat. Match him. Barak. Yahweh Bashmi or Shagata. Yadimata. Dismiss.